Yeah, gurus and new, she slaying the city. No makeup, just wake up and still giving them pretty. Hit the lights, camera, action, cause it's big as a movie. And grab a seat and now tune with disastrous beauty.
It's your girl Disastrous Beauty, and I am coming back with another video. These videos is from my series about the Virgo experience, girl. Okay, this is all about my experience as a Virgo dating. I am obviously married now, so honey, ain't no dating other than the dates with this Libra I'm with. Okay, honey, but I have definitely dated some signs, girl. So I first want to give you guys the same disclaimer I always give in these type of videos. This is not like a video where I can give you any knowledge. I'm no type of astrologist guru or what zodiac guru. I am not that girl, okay? All I am doing is telling you about my experience as a Virgo dating other signs, okay? And honey, yeah, don't get at me in the comments like, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah. Honey, I know me, okay? I know who I am as a Virgo, and honey, I will tell you this, your girl is a textbook Virgo, okay? I am so Virgo that most people know I'm a Virgo without me saying I'm a Virgo, okay? Like, I am textbook Virgo. I can give you, in this video, I am only giving you like my experience dating these signs. It doesn't mean that I am like saying that you're garbage because you're such and such sign. Because for the most part, all the signs in the zodiac I get along with if they're not male. Okay, like I get along with the counterparts. I just don't get along with some of these males. Okay, girl. In relationships. Okay, so anyways, this video, as you guys can tell by the title, is about the Scorpio, honey. The Scorpio, that's what my uncle used to say. One of my great uncles, he loved the fact that he was a Scorpio, and he used to say, yeah, because I'm a Scorpio. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about, my experience with a Scorpio. And I'll be doing my makeup while talking about this because, child, I got places to go, people to see, things to do. So I decided to do my makeup while I do the video. Two birds, one stone, you know. So anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, honey. It's not gonna cost you not one red cent to do any of those things. Make sure you do it. Also, comment down below your own experience with the Scorpio, no matter what your zodiac sign is. I want to know about your experience. I love to read y'all stories. They be hilarious down there in the comments. And yeah, girl, okay, so let's now get into this video. So I need to get out in these streets today, so I decided to do yet another one kind of doing my makeup. I won't be doing anything like gorgeous or anything like that. I'm using some products from BoxyCharm and I have to just put them all in here because, honey, I got team too many and I just got too much makeup. Like, it's a mess. So anyways, I'm not really going to talk about the products, but I will try to have them on the screen. I may talk about some, but for the most part, I'm not really going to talk about any products. But basically everything that I'm going to be using, like eyeshadows, like other than my foundations and concealers and stuff. I actually do have a concealer from BoxyCharm too. But for the most part, I am just going to be using products from BoxyCharm. I love this palette. Like, it has the colors that I really like, because I am I'm a super like neutral golds and bronze, and it's summer, so I like to use like bronzy cute colors, but I don't know how to do eyeshadow for real. Like I said, I am not a makeup guru. I just like to dabble in makeup. Like, that's it. Okay, so now let's get into this video. Okay, so today I am gonna be talking about the Rebound. Okay, so I always have them in like order. I actually have my little handy dandy notebook where I have everything written down. The last one we talked about was Me and the Council, which was my ex-husband, and that one was you know, my first husband. This one is the Rebound. Okay, and the Rebound is, child, the Scorpio. This is not the first Scorpio that I have dated, but it's the first one that I dated in my adult life. So what I have written down here is the Scorpio. Compatibility, both fairly intuitive, challenges Virgo to figure out what she's thinking. Virgo not easily intimidated and enjoys Scorpio thirst for knowledge. These are like what is it called, child? the negative aspects of a Scorpio Virgo relationship. It says he may grow bored of Virgo. He wants more of a romantic lover. Child, you know, the Virgos, we not the most romantic partners on earth. Let's just keep it a whole buck. Well, I'm not super romantic. Some people can get me there, like the Libra, okay, which is my husband. But for the most part, I'm not a very romantic person. I'm just not, okay? And then I have written here, relationship, there was a huge age difference, and Scorpio was not trusting and very accusatory, okay? And I have insane, child. Child. Honey. Okay, let's just at first get into how we met. I'm gonna use my bronzer as my transition, child. Don't judge me. I don't have a light color on hand right now. These brushes are also from BoxyCharm, and I just never opened them. So we're gonna try to play with these a little bit. See what they time at. Okay, so how I met this guy. Now, in my last video, I said that even though me and my ex were still married, I had started dating, child. Once I left and I was living my best life, girl. I was dating, okay? I had found out about dating sites, and honey, I remember telling my aunt that the dating sites were like grocery shopping for men. Like, to me, it was fun. You get free food. I get my cousin to intimidate these people because I have a cousin that's very, very burly, honey. Okay, like, he is no joke. He's really intimidating. So he would basically go with me, get the person's tag number, and let them know that he was getting it. Like, he was not playing any games. He could be really intimidating. And from there, I could just live my best life and just date and get free food. Like, honey, I was like, this is fun. So anyways, in the midst of doing this, I came across this Scorpio. And what do we want to name this Scorpio, child? Do we want to name him anything? Let's call him, let's call him Chester, child. Okay, I don't know why. I have been watching them, and child, maybe that's why Chester is the first name that pops up in my head. So let's call him Chester, which it doesn't relate to his name whatsoever. So I come across Chester, and at the time I had really gotten more so into the dating aspect of like zodiac signs. Child, I hope this come out right. Y'all, I feel like y'all are all in my face, and it's looking a little crazy. I hope it come together though. It don't matter with eyeshadow, because I feel like it always comes together once you put on liner and lashes. But anyways, so I met Chester, and he had told me he was a Scorpio, and I was like, ooh, intriguing. If I'm not mistaken, I always thought that Virgos and Scorpios are supposed to be compatible. And my best friend is a Scorpio, and she's like a Scorpio Libra cusp. And we're best friends. She's the only somebody that could really, really deal with me on a regular. Like, she was so patient with me, and she could get me together in a way that nobody else could. So I was like, ooh, Scorpio, this might be fun, So we ended up going on a date, and he was older. He was considerably older than me, and I had really never dated anybody that much older than me. So let's say I was 25, I think. I think I met my husband when I was 26. I think I was 25. I'm not sure. Somewhere at 25-ish, I'm gonna say. And after the date, I really liked him. I liked how mature he was. And like I said, I had always dated people around my age. Maybe I would only I never went younger. Well, I did one time, child, and that was ugh. But I typically stayed a little bit older than me, or my exact age. But never, if I was 25, I would say he was like maybe 34. Like, he was considerably older. And I liked how he carried himself. He had like, where he worked was like the type of place where you wear suits. And I was like, ooh, that is cool, honey. And I liked I just like overall him. And I remember telling my aunt that the boy was a freaking snake charmer, because by the second date, like, I felt like he had snake charmed me. Like, literally, I was like, wooed, honey, okay? And I think a lot of it may have been the age difference. And, you know, I just feel like when there's this age difference like that it's easier to get a younger girl enthralled, okay? And, you know, he was nice looking. He was my type. I do have a type, child. My husband is my type. So you will see, if you went down a list of my men, they'll be very similar to my husband. They'll be low haircut, average to shorter height. I have a thing for men that are like 5'7", 5'8". Like, that is just kind of my thing. And low haircut, brown skin, with big personalities, okay? That is kind of like my type. And that was how he, you know, that's how he looked. Anyways, so I was wooed by the Scorpio. But in the midst of dating him, I did realize that he had a drinking problem. Now, in case you hadn't noticed, your girl loves a drink, okay? I do. I love a drink. But his drinking was a bit excessive, to the point where he would put vodka in water, because he was like, you can't smell it. I was like, okay, you know, this is different. But I feel like I was still so young that I didn't mind what I would mind now as an older person. Like, to me, it was like, oh, that's different. You know, like, that seems a bit excessive, but word. Word. And I think my aunt had said something when I had told her about it. Because at the time, mind you, I was living with my aunt. And me and my aunts and uncles, we have an interesting relationship, because my mother died when I was 3. And so my grandparents adopted me. You know, even though my dad was heavily in my life, they did adopt me. So my aunts and uncles kind of treat me more so like a sibling than a niece. I am their niece. They do call me their niece or whatever, except for my baby uncle. When he's trying to be young, he'll call me a sister. But for the most part, they will, you know, they call me, you know, their niece. But we did have a relationship that was more so, it felt more like a sibling relationship than not. And me and my aunt we're like really, really close. And so I was telling my aunt, you know, about him drinking, and she was like, you know, that's not good, Chrissy. But honey, you can't tell me nothing, because I had told her this man was a whole snake charmer, and I was enthralled, okay? I was enthralled by this man. So much so that there were so many red flags. There were so many red flags. But honey, you could not tell me that me and old boy were not going to be together. Like, I am going to figure out how to get this divorce, and I am going to marry you, honey. Girl. Anyways, so you know, we're dating. I am going to his apartment all the time. Obviously, he couldn't really come to my place because I lived with my aunt and my cousin, and, you know, word. But his apartment was really close to where my aunt stayed, like really, really close. Technically, I probably could have walked there if I wanted to. It was that close, which was a plus. And at this point, I am really, really liking him. I am really trusting him. And we had grown close. I don't even know what the time span was, because I feel like it was all moving too fast. Like, it was moving so fast. And I was there all the time. Like, he would go to work, and like, as soon as he got off, I was like over there if I was off. Like, I was there all the time. Okay, so let's talk about these red flags. Like, one obviously was the drinking. And I noticed that when he would drink, he would kind of become a different person. And I did pick up on that he had like some sort of issues. I want to say now I would consider them to be colorist. Like, now that I know what that is, at the time I thought it was just him complimenting me, but he would say, you know, weird things about my complexion that I didn't like, and I would later, like, I would say to him, like, you know, to me, I didn't like that. Like, it has nothing, certain things don't have anything to do with my complexion. Like, if I'm cute, it's not because I'm lighter, or if, you know, just say I'm cute. Like, I just didn't like it. But at that time, I didn't really know what I know now. Like, now I would call him out on his stuff, honey. Back then, I really just didn't realize what it was. But that was a red flag. I remember saying to myself that I didn't like it, but I shrugged it off. Shouldn't have, child. So anyways, we're just dating. Because, honey, I am, like, married. But, you know, we're just dating. So, you know, it would be a girl that would call all the time. And he told me that the girl was crazy. You know how they do. That the girl is crazy, and she had said that she was pregnant by him. And he had, like, you know, this part is not really my business, so I don't like to, you know, I'm not going to go into details about it. But he was a little concerned that he could not have kids. And I felt like whoever this particular girl was, that she was kind of playing off the fact that, you know, he felt like that. And she had said that she was pregnant. He didn't believe her. And I think he felt like if she was, it wasn't by him. But anyways, but he entertained it because I think he liked the idea. So she would call, like, all the time, though. And I don't remember being jealous or feeling any type of way. I really believed everything that he said. So it was like, if she called, you know, it was cool. I didn't care. Like, you go talk to her, whatever. And so anyways, we continue on with our relationship. And it like, because it didn't last that long, what lasted longer was more the disagreements that happened, you know, afterwards than the actual relationship, child. Okay, so anyways, that continued on with the girl. She would call all the time, and she would send him ultrasounds. And I remember he got an ultrasound. This is like where we ended up, like, kind of blowing up. This is like the start of the end, or whatever, the beginning of the end. And she sent him an ultrasound. And okay, so yeah, she sent him an ultrasound, and then he sent the ultrasound picture to me. And I was like, I looked at it and I was like, child, this is from Google. Like, honey, this is not real. This is from Google, baby. Like, I am so sorry about it. I am so sorry to tell you this, but this is from Google. Child, what did I say that for? Let me go ahead and throw on my lashes, and I'll be right back. Lord, my child in there just singing her little life away. So if y'all hear her, that is Journey Brown, honey. She is serenading us. Okay, so what this primer is actually really a cute little primer. It's an icy sherbet primer from Touch and Soul. It came in my BoxyCharm this week, actually. And I used it for the first time yesterday. I was actually going to do this video yesterday. And, child, life happened. So anyways, I'm using this. Anyways, back to the story. Child. Okay, so I ended up, I told him that is from Google, that is from Google Images, child. And I don't know if it was because of his age or what, that he didn't even consider that. Also the time period, because this is like back in like 2013 and stuff. I don't know, child, but to me, it was obvious. So I literally, and the girl, like, her name wasn't even on it. Like, there were no pictures of the name or nothing. And you know, I had a child, okay? So I knew what an ultrasound would look like. I literally took a picture of Juicy's ultrasound, took a picture of the one on Google, and sent it to him to show him the difference. Like, yo, bruh, she is playing you. Honey, I don't know why, but that made him mad at me, girl. I do know why. I think he wanted to believe that, you know, he could have a baby. So I get it, but you are mad at the wrong person. I'm just trying to help you. I'm trying to keep you from looking like a fool out here in the streets, like, which is basically what I said, because honestly, y'all, my filter cannot be the best sometimes. Like, I've gotten better, a lot better with age, but if I know you and I literally be trying to help, and I think that is a Virgo trait, because honey, we ain't even talking about Virgo, Scorpio, nothing yet. I will though, I'll get into it later. But I was just trying to help, honey. I could have said it better, I'm sure, but I was trying to help. I thought I was helping. He did not. What is it, baby? Sorry, y'all got an interruption from Journey. But he, I was literally trying to help. It could have been worded better, but I was trying to help y'all. I was just trying to tell you. I was trying to keep him from getting played out here in these streets. He did not want to hear it. He snapped on me. I don't even remember what he said, but he was ugly, girl. He was ugly. And up until this point, I had seen him like be disrespectful to the girl in question. Like, I had heard him talking to her a little crazy, but child, that wasn't my business. But I should have taken heed to that. The fact that he was talking crazy to her really should have showed me, oh, he can talk crazy to you. Like I said, this time I was super naive. I was dumb. Like, I had a lot of dumb moments, okay? Don't trust me, I recognize them now. I didn't then. I have never been called out of my name. My first husband, you know, we fought, we had disagreements, but there was never a time he would call me the B word. Like, the men that I dated and liked and stuff, they weren't those type of men. I always liked a certain type of man. Like, my husband, honey, my husband right now, I can make him so mad. Like, I can drive him up the wall. Not once in the entire time I have known my husband has he ever called me out of my name. Those are the type of men I date, okay? Those are the type of men that I am used to being with. Honey, old boy was a thug or something, you know, a thug in a suit. I don't know, but honey, he clowned me. And I don't know, I don't remember if he called me the B word, but he had talked to me in such a way that I had never been talked to in my entire life, okay? Just because of me saying what I said, like, just because I had told him the truth, like, honey, you being played. So anyway, I think I hung up on him, or hell, he may have hung up on me, girl. I don't even remember. But I still liked him. Girl. And normally, like, if somebody even snaps on me, not even call me out my name, honey. If you snap on me, I'm usually like, deuces. But I still liked him. I remember being so upset that he was mad. Not really necessarily caring about the fact that he had snapped on me, but just, you know, oh my God, I cannot believe he's mad at me. And I think, like, he was not, like, responding to my text or whatever for a minute, which only made me like him more. Idiot. I'm such an idiot. What is this? Y'all had primer in my lashes. So anyways, finally, we ended up talking again. He takes me out. We had a good night, honey. He got drunk as all get out. The boy was always drunk, child. And, like, I stayed over at his place. And, honey, the next day, you know, I had got up, I left or whatever. Girl, he sent me a message talking about I had left some stuff. Like, no, I had stayed overnight. I ain't really take anything with me, so I don't know what he was talking about, but like the next day or so, like, I don't remember if I texted him or I may have not responded to a message. I don't know. But I remember getting this message saying that I was trying to set him up by leaving stuff at his house. Like, he was like snapping in this message. And I'm like, honey, that ain't my stuff. That's your other house stuff, girl. That is not mine. And I was trying to, I'm not his girlfriend. And he know what I'm trying to do, like, just talking freaking crazy. I was like, oh no, ma'am. I don't do that. I ain't gotta do that. Like, I don't leave stuff at people's houses, period. Like, I don't, unless we are like in a serious like relationship, I'm not gonna leave nothing at your house. I don't care. When I'm not there, what you do when I'm not there, that was just like the type of person I was. What you do when I'm not there is none of my concern. And I basically told him that, which for some reason made him mad. Girl. Okay, so anyways, he basically said that I thought I was this and I thought I was that, which always had been something that he would kind of say, like, you know, you're better than the girls around here, and he would just say weird stuff that was weird to me. And I'm not from Birmingham. He would always say stuff about the women in Birmingham. He had, like, to me, real chauvinistic ideals that, like I said, should have been huge red flags, but they were only small red flags to me. Like, his ideals was just really, really chauvinistic. And I don't know if you guys can tell, I am very liberal. Like, honey, and I was even more so back then. I am very, 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 very liberal. Like, I feel like everybody should be able to do what they want to and live their life how they want to live it. Like, your life is your life. And his ideals was like a little controlling. And that scared me, like, a little. I was kind of, the more I would see it, the more it would scare me. But I also found myself, like, trying to sort of fit into it, if that makes any sense, like, fit into what I noticed that he liked. Like, he was the type of person, he was like a hypocrite type of person, where he would talk about women that wore, wore short dresses or whatever, but he was also looking at them. Like, you would talk about these women, but you're looking at them. Like, I never understood that type of thinking. He was like the type of person, like a Derek Jackson. Like, the type that act like they don't like this sort of woman while messing with this sort of woman. You know what I mean? That's kind of like how he was. And had I actually gotten into a serious monogamous relationship with him, he would have probably been trying to make me wear some turtlenecks in the doggone summer, honey. And y'all know I love a turtleneck anyway. But I'm not that conservative. I dress sort of conservatively, but I'm not conservative, honey. Okay? And heck, I can't even really say I dress conservative, because, honey, I have these girls out every now and then. But that was the vibe that I got from him. And he did a lot of, I'm looking for my makeup wipes. He did a lot of comparing, like, women. And, I don't like men like that. Like, you say, like, I like men that stay out of women business. My husband stay out of women business. He don't care what a woman got going on. And, if I do dress like crazy, I'm pretty sure he would say something like, girl, okay, Chrissy, are you married or no? But I don't dress like that. But he never really says anything like about what I have on, about my hair, about my makeup. My husband's just not controlling. Those are the type of men that I have always, gravitated towards. Some women don't mind a controlling man, but I don't. I don't like controlling men. And I should have been running from the hills, but, honey, I was dumb. So I kept talking to him, and we had that big blow up. And I think, once again, he wasn't talking to me. And I think he would do stuff like that to sort of teach me a lesson, to show me that, my place. I feel like that was the vibe. So I did end up talking to him again, but that was basically the beginning of the end of us. Like, every now and then we would keep in contact, and he would have like these blow up spells on me. And I remember telling him, I had went on his Instagram because, honey, mind you, like, we're just dating. You didn't have this blow up on me, and we're just dating. But I went on his Instagram, and he had a picture of, like, my legs and feet on his Instagram. And I have a tattoo of my name on my right leg. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I do, honey. That was the old school thing to do back when I got it when I was 18. But it was that. It was the one with my name on it. And at this time, I'm still trying to figure out how to get a divorce. Like, no, honey, no. Why, if you having this fit on me about me leaving stuff at your place that I never left, child. I never even saw what stuff he was talking about. I don't even remember what it was. But if you're having these sort of fits on me, and I'm telling you, honey, I don't want that. I don't want them problems anyway. Why do you have my leg with my name on it on your Instagram? Which is weird in itself. So I told him to take it down. Like, honey, take it down. Do you know he had the nerve to have attitude of me? Talking about what N words you messing with that you don't want to be seen on my Instagram. Like, what? Honey, I'm messing with the same type of men that the women that you confusing me with, that you don't want my stuff over there. Okay? Like, hypocrite. Chauvinistic hypocrite. Honey. And it just got worse. It just got progressively worse. We would continue to have like these weird disagreements. He was so pissed at me about me telling him like, oh girl, playing you. Like, there's no baby, honey. If there is a baby, it ain't yours. But I didn't even think it was a baby at all, because I felt like if there was actually a baby, that she would have actually sent you her sonogram instead of a picture from Google. Honey, after him, I literally decided Scorpio is not my thing. Scorpio is not my thing, honey. I felt like he was really, really jealous, but at the same time, a hoe. How you a jealous hoe? You know, like, oh, honey, he was such a hypocrite. And he also would do this thing that I found really weird. I remember like going out with him, and it makes me really, really uncomfortable. I don't like for people to constantly comment on my looks. Like, I don't feel like I'm the most beautiful person in the world. I'm comfortable in my skin, honey. Not saying that I think I'm ugly, but I don't really like people comment on my looks. And I felt like he did that a lot. And I remember one of the last dates we went on that really, really turned me off. He was like, while we were sitting down, he was like saying stuff like,
you see that every man looking at you, and they wish they were me.
But it wasn't like there's a way you can say certain things that, you know, will flatter a woman. It wasn't flattering. Or he would say, you see all these women hating. No, they're not, honey. These women are eating their food. Okay, they're minding their business. But he would say stuff like that bothered me. And it was always a thing like that where he would, to me, disrespect other black women or other women in general. That really, really bothered me. Like, I don't think like that. I don't worry about what anybody else in a room is thinking, really. Okay? When I go into a room, I'm there to enjoy whatever I am there to enjoy, and not to be saying, oh, such and such, like they jealous. Oh, her man looking at, what? Who? Girl, please. It was just, I feel like it was a lot of stuff like in his head, and I felt like he had a lot of issues. The school that the college that he had graduated from was, it was a very, very popular college here. It's a really big university here, and it is mixed. But he had gone to a high school that was majority black people, if not all black people, and I felt like he had a lot of issues with his own skin color. And even in his workplace, he worked with a majority of white people. And I felt like he had these sort of issues that, to him, the closer to white you were, the better you were. And he just had a lot of just different issues that I was picking up on. I may not have known what they were, but I realized that he had a lot of issues within himself. And honey, I didn't have time. I did not have time. Like, the more I was around him, the less I liked him. And I don't really know a lot of traits of Scorpios. The Scorpios that are really in my life are really female. I have a lot of female Scorpios in my life. And honey, that ain't how they act. Like, well, not to me. I'm looking for my blush now. This is the Wonder Guard from Dust to Dawn palette that I'm finna use for my blush. The Scorpio women in my life don't act like that. So yeah, the Scorpio women in my life don't act like that. Like, we get along good. Like, me and my best friend, honey, we'll fight every now and then. But we hadn't fought since we got grown up. But I used to always say that I really like Scorpios. I really like Scorpios. But what I realized, what I actually like are Scorpio women. I have realized with the majority of these signs, they always say that Virgo is immutable and that we can basically get along with all of the signs. They may not be able to get along with us, child, but we supposed to be able to get along with them all. But what I've noticed is that applies to me only with the same gender. Because, honey, I don't think I could ever in my life be married to a Scorpio. Like, girl, if they act like him, I can't say they all act like him. I did have a Scorpio that but I was younger, and we're still friends, that particular Scorpio, and I think he is an amazing person. But I didn't date him as an adult, and when we dated, we was like kids, you know what I mean? Like, actually kids. But honey, if Scorpio men are like him and they're jealous and obnoxious and just flat out crazy, I don't know if it was the fact that he was a Scorpio that made him crazy, or the fact that he was just crazy and life had made him crazy, like his experiences. And I'm not gonna I don't want to talk about his experiences because that ain't my story to tell. I just want to say how crazy he was with me, child. That's it. But he did, have some experiences that, to me, may have definitely affected how he acted more so than his zodiac sign. Like, maybe if he hadn't gone through those the experiences that he had gone through, he wouldn't have had the issues that he had. But honey. Like, I literally have a message of him going off on me that is still in one of my old phones, with him just snapping, like, and I was like, bruh, like, what, you think you better than me? You think you this? You ain't nothing. I've seen you without your makeup, as if I wear makeup all the time. Like, what are you even talking about, sir? Like, you think you this and you think you that? Like, what are you talking about? That's not cool, bruh. And I had literally not done anything to him. He would just do the craziest stuff. He would just do the craziest stuff, and I had never experienced anybody like that before. He would leave me in shock, girl. I would be shocked at just how he acted. Yeah, that's basically the story. It wasn't really a whole lot. He was really a talented, very, 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 very talented person. He actually wrote books and was amazing, like an amazing author. Talented, but he had demons. And I don't know if that is the case, like, to this day. I haven't, spoken to him. So I don't know. Maybe, he got counseling or, gotten better, but he just I felt like he had a lot of demons, a lot of unresolved issues. And I think that really affected the way that he acted. But yeah, he turned me away from Scorpios, honey. Every time I think about a Scorpio to this day, if it's a male Scorpio, I think about him, honey. And I feel like Scorpios get a bad rep. Like I said, I like Scorpio women. I don't have any issues with Scorpio women ever. So I do know that a lot of people like Scorpio, but heck, they say the same thing about Virgos though. Like, we get a bad rep. Scorpios, Virgos, and Geminis, child. People would clown a Gemini. I have never dated a Gemini, honey. My baby is a Gemini. I love Geminis. One of my closest friends is a Gemini, but they get a bad... That was my mirror. They get a bad rep as well. That looks like a lot going on, don't it? That looks like a lot going on. Okay, I'm going to spray my face one more time. Child, I hope he don't never come across this video. If he come across this video, honey, and I end up in a barrel somewhere, like he find me when I'm out and about without my husband, y'all know it was that Scorpio that killed me. Honey, that boy was no joke. Ooh, Jesus Christ. I did them old too, dog. Okay, now I'm gonna put on my lipstick and then I'm gonna curl my hair and I will, let me do my lipstick on camera though. Okay, so I'm putting on this KKW in the color Nude 2.5. It's so hard to film talk through videos because when I do my other videos, I can literally, you know, pause and handle stuff with the kids, or they can be in here while I'm filming, you know, the beginning part. The only part they can't be in here when I'm filming is, you know, like the end when I'm talking. But when I'm doing full-fledged talk through videos like this, it's easier for me to do when there are no kids at home because, honey, my kids, and probably all kids, like to be up on the mama. It's just something about mama that they want to be in here. It don't matter if I'm not talking to them, honey, they will talk to me. So it's always easier. It's always hard to do these types of videos. So I feel like I'd be sort of rushed, and I like to do it when they're not here, but that's just the weekend. And you guys know, if you're a mom, you know. Because parental guilt is no joke, honey. Do y'all all experience parental guilt like that? I do. But we made it through it. And we did it in like 30 minutes, didn't it? I hope this video ain't too long, y'all. Okay, so let me do my hair and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. Like, it's so cute. If you are interested in this wig, I'm pretty sure the wig review will be out before this video. If not, then just check my channel at some point and it will be up. But this unit is by Beauty Forever Hair, and I am loving it, girl. Okay, even if you don't watch the review, just know, girl, I am loving it. But anyways, let me know down below what you guys, what your experiences is with the Scorpio. It doesn't matter if you're a Virgo dating a Scorpio or have dated a Scorpio as a Virgo, or if you are any other zodiac sign. Let me know, is your experience similar to mine? Am I tripping? Was he just crazy? Let me know down below in the comments. I am really, really interested because I feel like I said, as an adult, he's the only Scorpio I experienced, so I don't have a lot of, you know, I don't have anybody else to use as a reference. So let me know down below what your experiences are. You guys know I love to hear them. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video like this, or just the next video in general. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you love bugs next time. Bye.
You never feel the way I feel. You don't know